Welcome back to another edition of the Modern League. I'm back playing Is It Murktide, the Andrea Mengucci list. I just posted Channel Fireball. We defeated the Is It Fairy Wizard deck in round one. Very unimpressed by that deck. Might have just been the pilot, just learning the deck, but overall, very unimpressive kind of showing from that deck. So let's get into another one and see what's going on. All right, we are playing against Gamer Toad. I've won the die roll with a roll of 6. Cool. All right, so yep, I want to play first. One land, but preordained, consider, bobble. I think I'm good with keeping this. We'll just shock in Steam Vents. They mulligan to 6. Shock and Steam Vents go preordained pass. Kind of looking for the next land. I want to make sure we get the land in just in case. Because of Thoughtseize. Okay, my opponent plays that. Misty Rainforest is typically my deck. So we're just going to go DRC pass. Yeah. And if this lives, we can get Shredder Bobble next turn. Rogan Triome Rhinos? All I have is a counter spell, so actually the Shredder doesn't get played next turn. Yeah, it looks like Rhinos. Beginning of combat. End step. Let's surveil. I'm good drawing this. Leyline Binding. Okay. I didn't have Spell Pierce anyway, so. So potentially 4-color. Yeah, I think potentially 4-color. Could be Rhinos. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Fire Islet, we can just ditch. Let's get some information. Oh, I didn't even realize the deck. Yeah, it's 64 card Omnath. It's Bring to Light. Okay. Another land. Okay. Three mana. Just gonna cast Solitude. Okay. Can't really do anything about that. It said Solitude, Leyline Binding up top. Yep, you just get Murktide for some reason. Ah, good. Exactly what I wanted. 3 counter spells. I've seen 6 lands in my top 15 cards. That's actually kind of crazy. You gonna do anything? No, you're just gonna sit there, do nothing the entire game? Good. Right, so they get their 4th land. You knew I had this though, right? Like you saw my hand, right? Reveals their hand, yeah. Let's kill the Valky. Now we have enough for Murktide and enough to protect it. All right, we will play Murktide and just pass. They have 3 cards in hand. I have 1 counterspell that I can use now, a 2nd counterspell I can use later. Man, you just always have Solitude, huh? Sure. There's 2 cards in hand. All right, we go Shredder Bobble. I want to get the Delirium. All right, Ragavan's something. All right, so they're going to have 5 cards in hand. We'll counter the Teferi. And now we have Delirium. We have a Consider. So this leaves enough mana for a Leyline Binding. I'm going to dash Ragavan. And we're going to wait till they fire off the Leyline Binding if they play it. They do not. I got a Leyline Binding, which I'm not going to touch. All right, so the Consider gets cast whenever they cast something. That way they have to have double removal spell. They go to 1. You draw 8. They're at 8 cards in hand. There's no way they don't have something. They need two. They need technically two removals. They need two removal spells. You playing Bring the Light? Okay, we're gonna cast the Consider. We are bottoming anything that isn't, or we're surveilling anything that isn't a counter spell. You're not a counter spell. You're not really a counter spell. All right, what are you playing? Time Warp. All right, so this, yeah. All right, cool. So this is Omnath Bring to Light. Okay, so I found the list. Just a bunch of ETB stuff. So ETB stuff says Dress Down. I think I just play this like a regular old Omnath list. So Dress Down's Fury, Subtlety. I have to find my sideboard guide. I think it's behind me. It's not. Shit. Oh, here it is. Surprising no Dress Down here, but okay. 4 DRC for Cast into the Fire. Subtlety and all this stuff. All right, let's run it. I've lost a die roll. Counterspell, Ledger Shredder, Iteration, 3 lands, Cast in the Fire. Yeah. Land pass. I will mirror you, opponent. Forest, huh? I'm gonna just fetch up a basic island. Kind of want that. All right, we're just gonna pass. They play a 2-mana spell, which I don't think they all they have is like up the Beanstalk, Valky, counterspell. Yeah. You fetching? They're fetching around the fact that they think I have Blood Moon, which I don't. I don't have Blood Moon. So you're in for a rude awakening that you're... okay, so they get kind of bailed out here. 3 mana to Fairy. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Go Shredder, Shockin, Steam Vents. I think I'm gonna just draw a card here. We'll draw 2 cards really, but I think that Spell Snare is not going to be worth anything. Surveiller, we will surveil now. Yeah, I would like to draw this Subtlety. And I'm likely pitching Murktide. If they go Omnath, I'm likely pitching Murktide Regent. Up the Beanstalk? Prismatic Inning. Okay. Shock that in. Why? Shock that in. Why? Oh, Leyline Binding. They have to. Okay. So just don't play permanents. Got it. All right, so I think I want to go with the safe Preordain first. Get looking for lands. Ooh, Brickarino. All right, so we'll go hand, bottom, exile. Rough. Last game I draw like a million lands. This game I don't draw enough lands. All right, so again, Omnath will likely... If they play an Omnath, I just go here. They shock that in for Solitude? Okay. Well, if they cast something, if they cast a creature here, they will likely go Time Warp. But if they cast a creature here, Endurance. Send the iteration. Or, yeah, we'll send the iteration. Now, I know they have Leyline Binding, so even still running out this Murktide is bad. There's no way to brick again on land, right? We'll go... Dash Ragavan. Oh, I didn't even look at their sideboard. They do run Chalice. Okay, that's fine. If they evoke Solitude on this, fine. They do not. Goodbye, Endurance. All right, so we just pass with some mana up. We're not cracking this treasure just to draw. That's like super stupid. Another Bring to Light. You can only Bring to Light for 4. One Ring's fine. I'm just gonna do Cast on the Fire in their turn. Maybe their upkeep. Just continue to leave Leyline Binding up. No reason to dash Ragavan. Bobble. If it's something I want, I'm going to bobble myself. If it's something I want, I'm going to crack the Fiery Islet. It's not. It's not even good. So here we'll just go exile the One Ring. And because of the Leyline Binding, I still can't attack with this I still can't play this Murktide. I'm missing 2 Spell Pierces and 3 counterspells. So get another Bolt here. Three cards in hand. Maybe getting rid of the Murktide was correct, knowing that they had Leyline binding up. Preordain. So I can Shredder bolt them, draw. Yeah, we're gonna do top, play Shredder. Bolt targeting you. I'm trying to bait out the. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh well. Oh, because I preordained. Yep. Yep. That's my fault. I made a mistake. Hopefully it doesn't affect anything. Let's kill your Solitude. They're gonna have 3 cards in hand. Small mistake. So 3 cards in hand. They've already gone through only 1 Solitude. Let's just dash Ragavan here. Again, still trying to bait out this Leyline binding. You Solituding here? Okay, sure. Let's see what I'm drawing. Iteration. Well. Alright, so they're going back up to 9. Yeah, playing that bolt, having that bolt go really screwed me over. Now they have counterspell mana up. Cycle Zagoth Triumph, sure. Omnath coming down? Yeah, I think I'm just 2 behind now. Yeah, I think I'm just too far behind now. I don't know how I win this game. I'm not drawing any of my counter spells. What are you fetching? This is gaining life. Okay. So I'd love. Okay, so we'll go hand bottom, exile, heat the Omnath. Preordain. I don't want Shredder. I want Counterspell. We'll go Bobble. They're up at 19 again. That's so painful that I forgot about Shredder and triggering Shredder. Stern Scolding. Okay. Ragavan. Three cards in their hand. I still feel like one is Leyline Binding. We'll go 8/8 Murktide. Omnath. Okay. So we're kind of hoping for a counterspell of some kind. This is going to be another Solitude. Bro, how do you have... This is now your third Solitude. Are you kidding me? Binding? If they play Binding here, I think the game's just over. What does 5 damage to me? Or are they going to play Supreme Verdict? Supreme Verdict into Omnath? I just want to kind of protect my life total here. Yeah, it looks like Supreme Verdict. Yep. Supreme Verdict into Omnath. I think the game's just over. I think the game was over the second that my bolt went onto them, forgetting about that I got the Ledger Shredder from Preordain. Yep, let's just go to game 3. There's a shot I win that game, but it's just going to take too long, and I'm a little frustrated. Yeah, they gained what, 9 life from the fact that the Solitude didn't get bolted. All right, so I'm on the play. I have 10 minutes on clock. Ragavan, Heat, and a Dream. Double Murktide's probably bad, but that's okay. They mulligan to 6. All right. Can Ragavan live? No prismatic ending. You're really doing this. I despise you. Maybe I could have played Fiery Islet there. Yeah, maybe a bad keep. I don't know. Oh well. They didn't fetch end of turn. Holding for Leyline Binding? Might be drawing off of this immediately. Dependent on if I use my mana or not. Still not fetching. Double shock into nothing? Okay. Interesting. I don't think I'm cracking this now. So they're getting to critical mass point where I want to be able to counter something. So I'm just... I can't even play Shredder at this point. Counter the Teferi. I'm just going to go Shredder. Hold up for Unholy Heat on Omnath. Because it feels like what they're going to do is they're going to... Okay, so yeah, this tells me they're probably going for Omnath. You're just such an aggravating opponent, having Solitude, Leyline Binding, all this shit. Like, I know you're supposed to have everything too, but like, come on, let me just play my game. Okay. Chalice on one, a fucking course. All right, Shredder. All right, so they're on 2 cards. I don't kill Omnath anymore. Oh, I never killed in the first place. You just have it. You just have all the stuff. You just have. You just have it. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my mind that they just have all of it. Solitude, Leyline Binding, Teferi, Chalice of the Void. Like, are you kidding? Like, are we fucking for real in this game now? I think the game's just over. Yeah, I just didn't do any, and they get a Leyline Binding because of course they do. Just swing for one, I guess. There's nothing like. I'm just really frustrated. Like, just having. What is this? It's in their top 14 cards. They have Omnath, Leyline Binding, Solitude, Leyline Binding, Chalice of the Void. Like, come on. They had 2 Omnaths. Like, are we serious with this game right now? I might just bolt end of turn. I know it gets countered by Chalice, but like I want to connive here and get rid of one of these Murktides. Man, you are just the worst. All right, I want to keep this counterspell. I want to get rid of the Spell Pierce. Okay, I don't care. Like, come on. Also want to get rid of this Preordain. So they have no cards in hand. Of course, I don't get a land. So all I'm looking for is a land in this game. All right. With my luck, they'll rip a Solitude here, and the game will be over. Okay, they gain 4 life. Sure. All right, iteration, please. Please get me a land. Oh my god. I think the game is... Hand. Bottom. Exile. I'm legitimately about to lose my fucking shit. Like, what is this variance? Are we kidding here? Where are my lands? Where's my cast into the fire? I'm just so fucking over this. Fine. You're way late at this point. I just lose now. Wait, I don't want you now. All right, so we know this is getting bounced in my hand. Yeah, just hurry up. Come on. I don't know why you just didn't do it during your turn. Iteration, cast into the fire. This is the best I can do. And I don't want to take 4 here. Or I don't want to go down to 4 here. All right, so I can subtlety, pitching a Murktide. Bro, like, what is this? What am I witnessing with this game? This is so frustrating. This is the most frustrating game I've ever fucking played. Like, just everything in their top 20 cards? And they get a fetch land? Sure. Just extremely frustrating game. Just so frustrating. Just like, just like I just draw fucking dog shit all game, and my opponent in their first 14 cards is like, yep, double Leyline Binding Chalice, double Omnath, like. All because of that one mistake. I feel like I lost this match because of that one fucking mistake in game 2. Just one fucking mistake in game 2 loses me an entire match. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me with this. Oh, well. I'm sure that guy who commented the one time is going to go, oh, too much crying. You can fist yourself. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching. Obviously, a very frustrating match just because it's like, where's my good variance? But middle of September, subscribe if you want. Like the video, comment, tell me where I went wrong outside of just not keeping a bolt, not remembering about how Ledger Shredder works. Because I feel like if I just remembered how Ledger Shredder works, I win that game and probably win that match instead of just fumbling around hoping something is going to happen. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.